Hear me out, as if my ticks weren't bad enough. Hello my friends, and today I want to discuss the upcoming release of Shadow Generations, that's just easier for me to say, and how I am not really excited for it. For those of you who don't know, I am a huge Sonic fan. My favorite Sonic games being Sonic Rush, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, Sonic Frontiers, this is entering fan game territory, Sonic Rush 3D, Sonic GT, and Spark the Electric Gesture 3. I know that's not a Sonic game, but come on. Also, I just recently got the game, I had to mention it. Sonic means a lot to me, and to be able to talk about it this openly is incredible. We're living in the best time to be a Sonic fan. I remember growing up and liking Sonic a lot, but it wasn't really deemed cool. We were in the dark ages, man. But now we live in a timeline where people are hyped and excited for a new game. Anticipation through the roof for personally my most anticipated movie of the year, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Talks of a sequel to Sonic Frontiers, Stage 2024 recently taking place, and just an overall blooming community with so many new faces in the content creator scene. So why, after all this good being said, am I not excited for Shadow Generations? You should be excited. How can you not be? Well, I got a few reasons, so without wasting any more time, I'm just gonna jump straight into reason number one. I'm not a huge Shadow fan. Yes, Shadow is an incredible character. He is nothing short of brilliant. His story is sad and heartbreaking. Like many, Shadow is probably going to be the big reason why people watch Sonic Movie 3. That and Keanu! You're breathtaking! But when it comes to playing as him, I never really got into it. It's funny, given my color scheme, you'd assume it'd be a match made in heaven. However, I've been a Sonic main since day one, and my second favorite character being Blaze the Cat. I wonder why. Like, Shadow is cool and all, and his chaos abilities are sick, but I just gravitate towards Sonic more, and that's really just a personal preference. His carefree energy and pure of heart antics just feels like me, for real. Wait a minute, this game is being bundled with Sonic Generations, and you said that was your favorite game. Speaking of buying the same game again, they bundled the Shadow Generations portion with Sonic Generations. Like, okay, Sonic Generations is literal peak, don't get me wrong, but I'm not about to buy the same game again, especially when it's like $70. That's right, that is very much the big reason why I won't be getting this game day one. But wait, Shadow Generations is gonna be peak, and it's absolutely worth the $70. It's just like Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, which I'm gonna call myself out here real quick. Yes, I do own Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U, and yes, I bought Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, to which I did 100% the game. How is that any different from Shadow Generations? One word: sales. Like the Steam sales. Like I said before, I'm not gonna get the game day one, but eventually I will get Shadow Generations when it goes on sale. A part of me just isn't willing to get it off the jump because, well, it's a Sonic game. It's always gonna go on sale, so I might as well just be patient and wait. But the next reason will absolutely get me roasted. The gameplay reminds me of Forces. I know. No, okay, trust me, this is the worst reason why I don't want to get the game, but hear me out. Yes, I have seen gameplay videos, mostly the official ones. I'm not as clinically insane as I once was watching 144p Sonic Frontiers leak videos. Sonic Forces and Shadow Generations are absolutely not the same. Shadow Generations clearly has superior quality. I am not questioning that. But that's not why I'm making this comparison. The truth is that I'm just a huge stick rider for the boost games, Sonic Unleashed in particular. I truly get a sense of speed in that game. Forces, well, credit where credit is due. It does make me feel like I'm going fast versus Sonic Frontiers and whatever this capped speed is. But I feel like with the recent titles, they lack that punch that make you feel like you're breaking the sound barrier. Maybe a lack of camera blur or FOV change. There was something about the way that the game made you feel fast without having to actually go fast. It's like in Minecraft when you have your FOV set to like 10 and you feel like a snail, but then you crank it to Quake Pro and all of a sudden you have the urge to go 180 in the school zone. The newer boost games just feel like it's missing that kick, and I don't think we're going to be getting that again for quite a while. And I get the irony of me saying that, given that Shadow Generations is literally bundled with Sonic Generations, but I'm looking at this from the POV that this is probably going to be the last time we see this style of boost before going into a new generation of boost titles, or heck, maybe even adventure style games if the rumors are to be believed. Okay, fine, you don't like the boost, but the level design and the controls and the new gameplay mechanics are peak. The animations are so much better, how can you not like any of that? I do like it. No, I'm not being sarcastic. The level design looks incredible with multiple splitting pathways. The controls look like Sonic Frontiers, to which, as many issues I have with how it controls, it's still a good control scheme. The Doom powers look like they're gonna go incredibly hard, like, holy, these are clean. And the animations, oh my god, they absolutely cooked. I can say this now, I did not like some of the animations in Sonic Frontiers. They just felt completely out of place. Here, everything feels consistent and it just worked. Also, Kingdom Valley being here is just an instant 10 out of 10. Well, what can I say? I really like the level themes in Sonic 06. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to discourage people from buying this game, as it's shaping up to be probably one of the best Sonic games to date. The fact that we're not worried about how things can go wrong is such a breathtaking experience, but I wish I could feel that more. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I have so many video games to play that I really need to take Zangief's advice and just take things one game at a time. On top of that, with all the Sonic fan games that I own that scratch that itch for me, I don't find it to be worth spending $70 on a game that I already own, and a game that I don't have a ton of interest in. Diverging a little off topic, I want to talk about Spark the Electric Gesture 3 and how this is probably going to be my Sonic game of 2024. I was so hesitant to get this game for a long time because the demo did not win me over in the slightest, but eventually after I got the game on sale and saw a bit more gameplay of it, and after beating it in like 2 sittings, I can confidently say that this game screams peak momentum. You're not rolling down hills or anything like that, but gaining and maintaining your speed, and when you go fast, oh my god, you absolutely go fast. It feels incredible. I'm currently replaying the levels to get all the collectibles and just seeing what I missed out on, but this is a game right here that interests me where Shadow Generations doesn't, and that's okay because that's just my opinion. Though in the Sonic community, having an opinion is like asking for a death sentence. Another thing too, if I do get Shadow Generations, I'm really scared that my mods and my save files will not transfer over. I poured a lot of hours into Baseline Generations despite the amount of modding I've done, and I would kind of hate to lose my save file, so hopefully they have some workaround for that. On top of that, Baseline Generations is getting delisted from Steam, which honestly really freaking sucks. If modding doesn't work on the new Sonic Generations, years of mods will cease to exist, and as somebody whose first game on PC was Sonic Generations, and I learned how to mod games through it, it kinda hurt to see the game getting delisted like that. But that's neither here nor there. If you pre-ordered the game or are watching this a few days later after the game has been released, tell me what your thoughts are about it. I would love to hear your opinions on a game. If you liked the video, why not consider subscribing to the channel, and if you want to listen to my hottest take of 2024, I think you'll be interested in the worst addition to the Luigi's Mansion series. Stay safe, stay wholesome, and don't forget to always be creative.